film debut in the world according to GARP. And what a debut it was. Everyone is saying that her role as GARP's mother, Jenny, has almost assured her an Oscar consideration. And this from someone who at one time sang the Star-Spangled Banner at Shea Stadium prior to Met games, and we'll get to that a little bit later on. Glenn Close is with us. And before we go any farther, we want to say hello to your mom and dad in Big Piney,
yes,
Wyoming.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
There they are,
Hi,
watching
Means.
see that? The magic
Hi, Jess.
Oh, wait, I didn't want to get the whole family in here. Who's Jess?
Jess is my sister, and her new baby, Sander.
Jess is your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn is your first name.
Yes.
What is your brother's name? Do you have a brother?
Sue.
Sue. Why do you have, it's real strange. What does Glenn stand for anything?
I like it myself. I'm kind of partial to it. Well, no, it's just Glenn.
It is Glenn?
Mm-hmm.
Does Jess stand for anything?
Jessie is her real name.
Yeah. Did they ever explain to you why they gave you a name like Glenn or a lady?
I was named after another woman.
Which goes to a friend of the family or what?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You sang at the Met games at Shea Stadium
Twice.
in New York, where you've been living.
Yes.
Was that during the Barnum play you were in?
Yeah, I think the first time I did it, I was doing Barnum. And then I got to know the people who set up those things. And they invited me to do it again last 4th of July. And I made a total fool of myself.
Why? No, you didn't.
I started too low.
So, sir.
Can you see?
Are you a Met fan?
Not necessarily. I'm rather disillusioned with the New York teams right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, after last Sunday.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Who you for this
very
week?
sad. Miami.
The Super Bowl. Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You were seen in the play Barnum. The producers of GARP saw you there.
Director.
The director saw you and contacted you and wanted you for this role. And This is your first feature film. This was it.
Yes.
Did you just take it right off the bat, or were you scared, or what?
You mean when we began?
Well, when they came back and talked to you about it.
Well, I had to meet him and read for him. And that was kind of scary because Jenny Fields is a rather formidable character. And when you have to walk into a room and read 2 pages out of a script and be this character, sometimes you don't quite know what to do. So I basically mimicked Katharine Hepburn.
And you had to age also. What,
Yes.
about 30 years?
30 years,
Because it starts out from the time GARP is born up until what happens to you at the end of the film.
Yes.
We have a clip from it if you haven't seen the film. And this will give you a good idea of exactly what Glenn Close does as Jenny, Robin Williams' mother. Robin, of course, is GARP. And here's a scene from the world according to GARP.
We're also out of silk. Is that the latest fashion?
No, Mom, that's the oldest profession.
Horse?
Oh, yes.
How do you know?
Oh, just a writer's instinct.
I want to talk with one of them.
Mom, come on.
No, I want to ask her about
Mom.
something.
About what?
I want to ask her about lust.
Mom! Mom!
Do you feel anything? Or do you get any physical enjoyment from it?
Not when I'm working. Oh, sometimes.
Why do you think men like you?
Mom, we really gotta go.
Well, do you like her?
She's very nice, Mom.
What is it about her that you want? I don't mean just her sex parts. I mean, is there something else that's satisfying?
Well, it's a combination.
How do you feel to be wanted in that way? Does it degrade you to have my son want you in that way, or do you think it only degrades him?
I don't know.
Do you want her? Do you want her like you want Helen? Is it the same kind of want? You really want to have sex with her? Well, do you?
Yes. Of course I do.
All right.
Hey, look, it's all right with me if your mother wants to buy me for you, but she can't come along with us.
No, James, no, you don't.
Absolutely not. I will not have her watching us. I am still a Catholic, believe it or not. You want anything funny like that, you can
I
just go
don't
over to
intend to
Italy.
watch. I've heard quite enough. Thank you so much for your time. You do what you want to do or what you have to do, I guess. Here.
Oh,
Don't
Mom.
give me money here.
Why not?
Because it's illegal, Mom.
Why?
Because it is.
I'm still a Catholic. That's Swoozie Kurtz.
Yes.
Who you've worked with before.
Yeah, we did 2 plays in New York together.
How do you keep from breaking each other up on a thing like this? That looks like
Well, that,
somebody
you know,
was going to
that's
start
an interesting
laughing
scene
there.
for me because that was the first scene we shot in the film, and I was scared to death. That scene walking down the sidewalk. And it was, it was on a Friday night in Lower East Side, Manhattan.
Mhm.
And just outside were these crowds of kids with radios and everything trying to get a look at Robin.
Oh.
It was quite
What was he like to work with? Is this the first
wonderful.
time you've run into
Just
him?
wonderful.
This was kind of, although Garp is a rather strange character, it was kind of a straight role
Yeah.
for Robin
Oh, it
Williams.
was a big, you know, it was a big challenge for him, and I'm rather courageous for him to jump into such a heavy role.
Because the public kind of takes him as the Mork,
Mhm.
Mindy character, where he just goes off on these tangents, and
Yeah.
this he pretty much, I guess, had to stick to the script in this one.
Very much.
Were you a fan of the book? Had you read the book?
Yes, I read it when it first came out and loved it. I was very moved by it.
So you knew that that character,
Yeah.
Jenny's character,
Yeah.
pretty much. Now you got another film coming out. See how things roll along. You do one hit, and now you got another one coming out called The Big Chill.
Yeah.
Which is a story about what?
It's the story about a group of friends who went to the University of Michigan together in the late 60s, and then they've dispersed and they are reunited by the fact that one of them commits suicide. And they all come to the funeral and then end up spending the weekend together, and it's very funny and I think very touching, and it has an extraordinary group of people in it. Written and directed by Larry Kasdan, who did the big Body Heat.
Well, William Hurt also is in this movie too, right?
William Hurt, Kevin Kline, who just opened in Sophie's Choice, Tom Berenger, Jo Beth Williams from Poltergeist.
You just wrapped that 2
Mary
weeks
Kay
ago.
Place, yeah,
Yeah.
down in Beaufort, your
In
territory.
Beaufort, South Carolina.
Beaufort.
Yeah, we got a lot of friends down here to watch us. Stay with
Oh.
us a little bit?
Sure,
Because,
yeah.
you know, Mom and Dad and Jess want to see you for a while. I don't know if you get back to Big Piney often. Deborah Raffin will be with us when we come back. Thank you, Glenn, and
Thank
good luck
you.
on the nominations.
Oh, boy.